Imagine standing on the edge of your potential, looking out at all you could achieve. What separates you from the greats, those who seem to rise above limits and reach extraordinary heights? The answer lies in the deliberate choices they make, day after day. Leaders, athletes, and visionaries don't rely on talent alone. They craft themselves with unwavering discipline, relentless focus, and a passion for constant self-improvement. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The future depends on what you do today." Now is your moment to begin that transformation. Take Kobe Bryant, for example, a basketball legend known not just for his skill but for his unparalleled work ethic. Kobe wasn't content with being good, he wanted to be great. Stories of him shooting hundreds of baskets before dawn highlight his belief that success is born from relentless repetition. "Great things come from hard work and perseverance," he once said. His dedication reminds us that achieving greatness is not about shortcuts but about committing to the grind. Consider Mark Cuban, the billionaire entrepreneur who didn't stumble into success. Cuban's obsession with preparation is legendary. He reads voraciously, consuming every bit of knowledge that could give him an edge. For him, preparation is power. As he puts it, work like there is someone working 24 hours a day to take it all away from you. His story teaches us that being ready, mentally, emotionally, and strategically, is key to seizing opportunities. Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history, shows us the power of mental toughness. Curry isn't the tallest, fastest, or strongest player, but his mindset sets him apart. He focuses not on obstacles but on what's possible, saying, "Success is not an accident, success is actually a choice." Curry's mental resilience under pressure demonstrates the importance of a strong mindset in overcoming challenges and staying on course. These leaders share a common thread, their ability to focus on self-improvement and embrace the journey, not just the destination. Whether it's Kobe's pre-dawn practices, Cuban's relentless preparation, or Curry's mental clarity, they each embody the principle of deliberate growth. As Steve Jobs famously said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." The constant hunger to learn, adapt, and push boundaries fuels their success. Now, it's your turn to write your story. Imagine waking up each day with the clarity and drive to inch closer to your dreams. By embracing discipline, passion, and a commitment to growth, you can unlock levels of performance you never thought possible. Remember, greatness isn't reserved for the few, it's within reach for anyone willing to put in the work. As you embark on this journey, know that the best version of yourself is waiting to be discovered. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow, Franklin D. Roosevelt said, is our doubts of today. Let today be the start of your leap into greatness. Chapter 1. Mastering the Ordinary, the Hidden Habits of High Achievers. On a quiet morning, while the city still slept, a young Kobe Bryant was already on the court. The rhythmic sound of his sneakers echoed as he practiced footwork drills over and over again. For 45 minutes, he focused solely on mastering the basics, refining movements most players might overlook. When asked why he devoted so much energy to something so elementary, his response was simple yet profound: "Why do you think I'm the best? Because I never get bored with the basics." This story captures the essence of what separates high achievers from the rest, a relentless focus on fundamentals driven by self-awareness and discipline. Self-awareness is the foundation of progress. It's about truly knowing yourself, your motivations, strengths, and weaknesses, and channeling your energy into what matters most. Without it, efforts can be scattered, leading to burnout or stagnation. For Kobe, self-awareness meant recognizing that even at the peak of his career, he needed to return to the basics. This clarity about what was essential allowed him to continually elevate his game, proving that mastery is built on a commitment to foundational skills. Mark Cuban's journey offers another perspective on this principle. Before becoming a billionaire, Cuban spent countless nights poring over software manuals, while his peers were out socializing. His disciplined approach to learning wasn't glamorous, but it was intentional. He wasn't just working hard, he was strategically acquiring knowledge that gave him a competitive edge. This knowledge advantage, as Cuban calls it, became a cornerstone of his success. It's a powerful reminder that self-awareness paired with discipline creates the momentum needed to achieve great things. Discipline transforms self-awareness into action. It's not enough to know your priorities, you must also commit to them with unwavering focus. In a world full of distractions, elite performers set themselves apart by creating systems that protect their time and energy. They carve out blocks for deep, uninterrupted work, allowing them to hone their craft and make meaningful progress. This discipline is what ensures that consistent effort leads to consistent results. The formula for success isn't a secret, it's about mastering the ordinary with extraordinary focus. Whether it's a basketball player perfecting footwork or an entrepreneur building expertise, the basics are the bedrock of excellence. What's remarkable isn't the complexity of the tasks but the commitment to doing them well, day after day. High achievers understand this, and they embrace the process, knowing that success is less about extraordinary moments and more about extraordinary consistency. Your challenge is to adopt these principles in your own life. Begin by identifying the basics in your field, the foundational skills or habits that matter most. Then, like Kobe or Cuban, focus on them with intention and discipline. Remember, as Aristotle once said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. By mastering the ordinary and staying true to the process, you can achieve extraordinary results. Chapter 2. The Confidence Blueprint: How Elite Performers Overcome Doubt and Excel Under Pressure. After mastering self-awareness and discipline, the next step toward unlocking high-level success lies in cultivating unshakable confidence. This isn't the fleeting kind born of charisma or boldness, it's the deep-seated assurance that comes from thorough preparation. Confidence, for top performers, isn't an innate trait, it's a skill honed over time, built on the foundation of relentless effort and meticulous groundwork. Take Mark Cuban, for instance. When he walks into a negotiation, his commanding presence exudes confidence. Yet, this isn't some magical quality he was born with. Behind that assured demeanor lies countless hours of preparation. Cuban immerses himself in knowledge, ensuring he's the most informed person in the room. Even as a billionaire, his drive to be over-prepared is what fuels his confidence. It's not effortless, it's earned through a dedication to outworking everyone else. Confidence, however, isn't just about preparation, it's about overcoming self-doubt. Contrary to popular belief, elite performers aren't immune to moments of uncertainty. What sets them apart is their ability to confront and navigate these doubts. During the grueling Stratton Mountain Challenge, a test of endurance requiring participants to repeatedly climb an 80-yard hill, the fittest didn't necessarily finish first. Instead, it was those who mastered their internal dialogue, replacing doubt with determination, who triumphed. This inner resilience is key to building true confidence. Elite performers don't aim to silence their inner critic, they learn to work with it. They reframe negative thoughts, transforming "I can't" into "I can't yet" and "this is impossible" into "this is possible once I figure it out." They've trained their minds to see challenges not as barriers but as opportunities to grow stronger. This mental agility allows them to push forward, even when doubts linger. One of the most effective strategies for cultivating confidence is what psychologists call pressure proofing. This involves creating preparation so robust that performing under stress feels almost automatic. Steph Curry exemplifies this. Before games, he doesn't just casually warm up, he commits to swishing 5 consecutive free throws, setting a standard of excellence. This deliberate practice underpins his ability to deliver clutch performances, even in the most high-pressure moments. The lesson here is clear: confidence is not something you're born with, it's something you build. By preparing beyond the point of failure, confronting self-doubt head-on, and practicing under conditions that mimic real pressure, you can transform uncertainty into certainty. As legendary basketball coach John Wooden once said, confidence comes from being prepared. Embrace this mindset, and you'll not only hope for success, you'll know you're ready for it. Chapter 3. Visionary Leadership: How Bold Ideas Shape the Future. In 1994, Jeff Bezos uncovered a data point that would redefine retail forever. Internet usage was skyrocketing by 2,300% annually. While many marveled at the statistic, Bezos envisioned a transformative opportunity: the future of commerce. Yet, spotting the trend was just the beginning. The real challenge lay in convincing others to share his vision. Amazon's early days exemplify the power of transformative vision. When Bezos pitched the concept of an everything store starting with books, most investors dismissed the idea as far-fetched. However, Bezos understood that vision isn't about being right on every detail, it's about staying true to the overall direction. His mantra, "Be stubborn on vision, flexible on details," enabled Amazon to pivot and adapt while remaining focused on its ultimate goal. This dynamic of foresight paired with execution is a hallmark of visionary leadership. Reed Hastings exemplified this when he transitioned Netflix from a DVD rental service to a streaming powerhouse. His ambitious vision, becoming HBO before HBO can become us, seemed improbable at first. Yet, Hastings saw beyond current limitations, anticipating the digital and on-demand future of entertainment. The sports world offers another striking example of visionary leadership through Daryl Morey, former GM of the Houston Rockets. Morey reimagined basketball by leveraging analytics at a time when others relied on intuition and traditional stats. His innovative system not only changed how the game was played but also showcased the courage required to challenge conventional thinking and follow a vision no one else believed in. Visionary leadership requires a delicate balance. As Steve Jobs famously demonstrated with his reality distortion field, great leaders imagine bold possibilities while staying grounded enough to execute their ideas. Jobs' dream of blending simplicity and power in technology seemed unattainable to many, yet his ability to communicate his vision turned skeptics into believers and reshaped industries. Think of a vision as a telescope. It doesn't just let you see the distant future but helps others glimpse it too. The best leaders create a vivid, compelling destination that inspires people to join the journey. True visionary leadership isn't just about foreseeing the future but building it step by step while igniting belief in others. It's about having the audacity to dream and the grit to turn that dream into a shared reality. Chapter 4. The Servant Leadership Secret: How True Power Lies in Putting Others First. I'm always going to be here for you. These weren't just feel-good words on a motivational poster. They were spoken by Greg Popovich during a potential franchise-breaking crisis. His star player, LaMarcus Aldridge, had just requested a trade. Most coaches might have responded by asserting authority or defending their position. Instead, Popovich did something unexpected. He took full responsibility for the situation. This act of humility transformed the dynamic and showcased an extraordinary leadership principle. This moment highlights a profound truth about high-performance leadership: real power often flows against conventional expectations. While society tends to associate leadership with dominance and control, the most effective leaders have learned that true influence comes from serving others. By prioritizing the needs of those they lead, they unlock deeper loyalty and trust, reshaping traditional power structures. Consider Duke University's legendary Coach K. His championships and accolades are well known, but his leadership secret lies in the smallest, often overlooked gestures. For instance, he makes time to reply personally to letters from unknown high school coaches. These acts of connection go beyond politeness. They exemplify his belief that real leadership starts with making others feel seen and valued. As Coach K has proven, the path to influence is paved with empathy and genuine relationships. Another powerful example comes from Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks. During a potentially devastating product recall, Schultz took a hands-on approach, personally reaching out to affected customers and assuming full responsibility. It wasn't just about damage control, it was an authentic expression of accountability and care. His actions turned a crisis into an opportunity to build trust and deepen the loyalty of his customers. What ties these stories together is a common leadership mindset: power isn't about what others can do for you, but what you can do for them. Servant leaders remove obstacles, remain available, and take ownership when things go wrong. By adopting this approach, they cultivate an environment where teams feel empowered and supported. Kevin Durant, who refers to himself as the servant, encapsulates this philosophy perfectly. He understands that uplifting others leads to collective greatness. Ultimately, the secret to leadership isn't about control or authority, it's about service. The leaders who leave a lasting impact aren't the ones who dominate but those who elevate others. By putting people first, they don't just lead, they inspire, creating a ripple effect of trust, respect, and shared success. Chapter 5. The Hidden Science of Teamwork: From Kindergarten to the NBA Finals. Imagine stepping into the Golden State Warriors practice gym at dawn. What you witness isn't just a basketball drill, it's a finely tuned symphony of movements and understanding. Players glide across the court, exchanging quick glances and subtle gestures, each action perfectly aligned with the others. This isn't coincidence, it's the result of countless hours of practice, where individual brilliance merges into a cohesive, unstoppable force. Surprisingly, the roots of elite teamwork can be seen in unlikely places. Take an experiment where kindergarteners consistently outperformed MBA students in a simple challenge: building towers. The children, free from ego and hierarchy, instinctively worked together, sharing ideas and adjusting without hesitation. Their success lay in focusing solely on the shared goal rather than individual recognition, a principle that holds true even for high-performing professional teams. Google's engineering team stumbled upon a similar revelation. Despite assembling some of the brightest minds, they often faced collaboration issues. The breakthrough came with a concept called disagree and commit. This approach allowed team members to voice their disagreements openly but commit wholeheartedly to the final decision. When Amazon adopted this practice, it proved just as effective, illustrating that strong teamwork principles can thrive across industries. Lessons on teamwork also emerge in moments of failure. After the San Antonio Spurs suffered a crushing loss in the 2013 NBA Finals, coach Greg Popovich didn't allow the team to fracture. Instead, he brought them together over a shared meal, transforming individual disappointment into collective resolve. Popovich understood that shared struggles, when embraced together, could forge bonds even stronger than shared victories. The Golden State Warriors took this idea even further. Their practices transcend traditional drills, focusing on cultivating a level of trust where players can anticipate each other's actions instinctively. Through endless repetitions and shared experiences, they developed an almost telepathic connection, reading micro-expressions and subtle shifts in movement to stay one step ahead of the game. In the end, the magic of elite teams lies in the culture they create, one where personal ambition serves the greater good. When individual talent fuels collective success, the result is a team that functions on a level no single member could achieve alone. It's a transformation built on trust, communication, and an unwavering commitment to shared excellence. In summary, in Alan Stein Jr. and John Sternfeld's Razor Game, Master the Mindsets and Habits of Elite Performers, we uncover the secrets of high performance, habits and mindsets that elevate the best to extraordinary heights. These principles aren't reserved for the elite, they are accessible to anyone willing to cultivate them. It all begins with self-awareness and discipline. Kobe Bryant's legendary 4 a.m. workouts exemplify this. He didn't just practice, he focused obsessively on mastering the basics. As he once said, "Why do you think I'm the best? Because I never get bored with the basics." His self-awareness allowed him to pinpoint areas for growth, and his discipline ensured consistent action toward improvement. Discipline transforms self-awareness into tangible results. Mark Cuban exemplifies this with his relentless commitment to preparation. While others relaxed, he spent evenings poring over software manuals, building what he called a knowledge advantage. This edge didn't happen by chance but by deliberate effort to outwork his competition, a lesson in the power of focused persistence. Confidence, the next cornerstone, is built through preparation. Steph Curry's precise pre-game routines highlight this principle. By setting a standard of excellence, like swishing 5 consecutive free throws before a game, Curry conditions his mind to thrive under pressure. Don't practice until you get it right, the saying goes. Practice until you can't get it wrong. Visionary leadership takes things a step further. Jeff Bezos saw the potential of the internet in 1994 and envisioned Amazon as an everything store. His mantra, "Be stubborn on vision, flexible on details," demonstrates the power of aligning bold foresight with adaptability. Vision isn't just about seeing the future, it's about inspiring others to see it too. True leadership, however, lies in service. Greg Popovich's approach with the San Antonio Spurs underscores the importance of putting others first. By prioritizing the team over individual egos, Popovich fostered an environment of trust and collaboration. Leadership is not about being in charge, as Simon Sinek says. It's about taking care of those in your charge. These principles converge to create elite teams where personal ambition fuels collective excellence. The Golden State Warriors, for example, cultivate trust and communication to such a degree that players anticipate each other's moves instinctively. This kind of unity transforms individual brilliance into a cohesive, unstoppable force. As we wrap up, remember this: greatness isn't a gift, it's a choice. It's the result of relentless practice, self-awareness, and a commitment to serving something greater than yourself. If this inspired you, let us know by hitting like, sharing it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribing for more transformative insights. As Zig Ziglar said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." So, let's raise our game together. See you next time.